Hola estudiantes, esta es la sección de vocabulario y comunicación. And let's see what we have to do for this week. Bien, vocabulario y comunicación. It's about saludos, ¿verdad? Y presentaciones. Presentaciones sounds like presentations. Of course, you're going to say things about you, so it's kind of a presentation, okay? I'm basically introducing myself. That's the idea in English, okay? Bien, so in this section, as you can see, the icon here is telling you that you need to look for track 13, okay? Track 13, right here, okay? And then what are you going to do? Well, you're going to LTK, and then remember, it has to be under student book audio, and then you have to look for the unit 1 and then 13, and you click there, and then you are going to be able to see the activity, right? Bien. You hear the activity, and then you complete this section, okay? Remember, take a look at the picture. The picture somehow is going to help you, okay? Once you complete the activity with the name that you hear, again, we are developing the listening skill. You complete the chart with the name and the país. So what will be país? Think about it. País, por ejemplo, Puerto Rico, Chile, República Dominicana, India, Canadá, okay? Then, once you're done with that, pay a lot of attention to those exclamation marks, okay? Over here, exclamation marks. To ask about another person's name, say, ¿Cómo se llama él? Did you notice the question marks at the beginning and at the end of my questions? Okay, so at the beginning is, I will say upside down. Okay, and ¿cómo se llama? O ¿cómo se llama ella? ¿Cómo se llama él? ¿Cómo se llama ella? Él masculino, ella femenino. Okay, and then what I want you to do in this section is basically memorize those questions. Okay, memorize. What you can do in this activity 1.2 is go back to the previous chart and then recreate the chart here, but then with these questions. ¿Cómo se llama él? ¿De dónde es? ¿Cómo se llama ella? ¿De dónde es ella? Okay, so for example, let's imagine that letter A is aquí, the guy. ¿Cómo se llama él? And then you say his name. Se llama, let's say, Eduardo. ¿De dónde es Eduardo? ¿De dónde es? Es de Estados Unidos. So here you have the modelo, okay? And then you do the same thing with the other ones. Remember, if, for example, we are doing letter D is female. So, ¿cómo se llama? Ella, okay? No él, okay? Keep that in mind. Bien. So that will be 1.2. And then you write it down. 1.3. So here you have the dialogue between three people. Study and pay a lot of attention to the expressions that they are using. Hola, ¿verdad? Me llamo Marta. ¿Qué tal? Hola, muy bien, gracias. Yo soy Eva y este es Carlos. Hola, Carlos, ¿qué tal? Muy bien, encantado. ¿Estudias aquí en la universidad? Sí, estudio español. Okay. Study that material, and of course you don't have the facility to practice with another partner. but we are going to recreate these via VoiceThread or through another application. Okay, so for this 103, just study the vocabulary here. Okay, and then in this part, comunicación, greeting people, making introductions, and saying goodbyes. It's very important that you learn the differences between informal approach and formal approach. Okay, and when to use informal and when to use formal. Again, pay attention to the differences between them. Now, when do we use the formal approach? Well, you use the formal approach if you're talking to a person that you don't know. You're talking to this person for first time. Also, if you want to show some respect to this person, if you're talking, for example, to a doctor, to a judge, to an older person, then we use the formal approach. You can use the informal approach if you're talking to your friends, okay, or to little kids, okay. Bien. So study the whole phrases, memorize these in chunkies instead of trying to get the idea of one word within the sentence, okay? No, memorize the whole thing, okay? For example, hola, ¿qué tal? What is the meaning? Hi, what's up? Hi, how is everything? Okay? Bien. And then exercise 1.4, 1.4, you're going to take a look at these people. They are introducing, ¿verdad? Themselves. So match the expressions. Try to do it without looking at the previous chart, okay? Once it's done, then you can revise and check because I want you to be able to recognize what you're doing wrong, okay? Instead of moving information from one place to another. What is wrong with that? It's going to take you a long time to memorize the information and we don't have that much time, okay? Bien. And the last one, 1.5, introduce the people above to your partner using informal expressions. You can write it down, okay? Eventually we will practice this through VoiceThread, but in this case, 1.5, you just create the conversation, okay? Bien, hasta luego.